YouTube? Dblock, the retro video game and toy hunter, coming at you with a Halloween themed video. This is my picks for Halloween, what I've been watching up to Halloween, and what I'm gonna be watching, and also what I'm gonna be playing. Let's get right into it. As far as movies, I will be watching the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm a big Freddy Krueger fan. I was a kid when all these movies were coming out. I'm a big slasher movie fan. Slaughter High. This is one of my top 5 favorite slashers. It's a little under the radar. It's not very mainstream, but horror fans, they know this movie. This is a great flick. Next on the list is the original Dawn of the Dead. Not the remake, the original one, the Romero classic. I love this film. I watched this throughout the year. The remake was great. I like the remake, but this is the classic. Next on the list is Cannibal Holocaust. This by no means is mainstream. Only true horror fans know what this is about. This is not for the weak at heart, and this is not for the timid. This is way ahead of its time. It's if you have the stomach to see some really off the wall gory stuff from the early 80s, this is something you should check out. If you're squeamish and animal killings and cannibalism scares you, stay away from this one. A classic, Monster Squad. This is a classic. What can I say? I'm gonna hopefully get to see this with my nephews and whatnot. If they come down, I'm gonna definitely check this out with Mr. Swag. Then a classic, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love this film. Everybody knows about this. There's hardly any blood in this movie. It's all left to your imagination, and it can give you a mind fuck. Classic. Another one, more modern, Planet Terror, Robert Rodriguez. Big Rodriguez fan. I watch this movie a lot. It's one of my favorite Rodriguez films. It's cheesy as hell, but it's a good one. And another 80s classic, Happy Birthday to Me. This is it's a slasher, but it kind of makes you think a little bit. It's definitely worth checking out. And of course, I've already seen this one, the original Halloween. Michael Myers got to make an appearance. Can't say too much about that classic. And his counterpart, Jason. Well, actually, it's his mom in this one. The original Friday the 13th. I've already watched this one too. Alright, next on the list, Sweet 16. Another slasher. This one is too also not mainstream, off the radar. And finally, Pieces. This is a obscure slasher film. This is a great film. You're not going to go to Best Buy and find this. This is something you're going to have to look for. Get this off of Amazon. This is very worth checking out. It is a 80s gory slasher. It is full of blood, full of guts, and chainsaw wielding killer. This is the Grindhouse releasing. Unfortunately, I didn't get a numbered one like my Cannibal Holocaust is numbered, but if you come across this or come across an opportunity to check it out, and you're a horror fan, you're into the slashers, and whatnot, check this out. This is won't let you down. And now for some of the games that I've been playing. I decided to revisit Resident Evil on the PS1. I missed out on this one when it came out. I came to this later. I believe Code Named Veronica was when I really got into the Resident Evil series, and I went back. But I've been playing this, and when I get bored of that one, I jumped into Resident Evil 2. Two classics, can't complain. Also, everybody in these lists have been putting Friday the 13th, Date, and Nightmare on Elm Street on the NES. I would too, but I don't have them in my collection at the moment. I had them, and when I had to get rid of my collection, I lost them. So those are two I'm definitely gonna get, along with the Castlevania trilogy on the NES. So top of the list right now. But I am playing Castlevania Lord of Shadows on the 360. I'm a huge Castlevania fan. Been playing it since I was a kid, and so this is what I'm playing right now at the moment. And also, I just picked this up actually, and I haven't put it in a pickups video. I picked it up at my pawn shop that's down the street from me for $5. Silent Hill Homecoming. I haven't yet played this one, but I'm going to. And Evil Dead. Ash had to make an appearance. This one's cheesy, it's funny. I've played a little bit of it, but next couple of days I'm definitely going to pop this in and kick back and run through this. And once again, being a Castlevania fan, I am going to play through this again. Lament of Innocence. A lot of people didn't like this one. I did. It's a solid Castlevania game. You know, it doesn't really follow the whole Richter and Belmont clan and whatnot like the NES did. I mean, it is Leon Belmont in here, but you know, I like it. I'm definitely playing through this. That's pretty much it for my picks for Halloween. I do have a few honorable mentions that I have already watched. I did watch the remakes of Halloween, the Rob Zombie 1 and 2 remakes. I like them. A lot of people don't like them. I thought they were a good perspective on them. I also watched April Fool's Day. I caught it on, forgot it was Encore or Retro, one of the cable stations had it, watched it. And I am probably gonna wind up watching a couple of the other Friday the 13th. I'm a big fan of Jason. I'm a big fan of the Friday the 13th series, and I'm probably gonna throw on a couple of them also. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions on horror movies and games, survival horror related games, whatnot, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of some of these films, if you've seen them. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for your time.